Welcome to day 6 of my Breathwork challenge. Oh my gosh, this is such an exciting challenge to participate in. So tell me, do you want to be more productive during the day? Do you want to feel calmer if faced with a challenging situation? If you've answered yes, then you might want to think about taking up your own breathwork challenge. So let's get into what day 6 has been all about. So this first week has all been euphoric breathing. This time, euphoric breathing is where you're breathing into the stomach and then the chest, and it's kind of a circular motion. Now, I'm not trained to teach you breath work. I'm simply sharing my own experiences. On day 6, the challenge was to have 3 sections of 5 minutes of euphoric breathing with holds in between. To start with, it was going to be a 1.5 minute hold, breathing in after the breath work, and then a 30-second hold once you'd let the breath out. Now, I found, I don't know why, for some reason today, my mind was wandering a lot during the first set. I really had to I just kept zoning out, and I had to keep focusing myself back on the breath. And each time I just told myself, it's okay. Notice the thoughts that I was having, let them go, and refocused on the breath. It's been much easier to get into rhythm with my breath, but I find I do drop out of rhythm, and at times I just simply stop breathing altogether, which is quite a strange sensation when you kind of come back to, come back to yourself and think, oh, okay, I've stopped breathing. This time with the hold, when I was told the hold was going to be 1.5 minutes, I'm thinking, whoa, I can actually do that. Whereas previously, if you've been watching the challenge earlier on in the week, I've really struggled to hold my breath for more than just a few seconds. Now I'm thinking today, 1.5 minutes, yeah, I can do that. So it just shows the difference that it can make when you focus and you actually repeat something every single day. I guess it's like everything else. When you train yourself to do something, you're able to do it. So the first hold, I managed to get to 50 seconds without needing to take a breath. And the tingling that you get through your body, even after that first set of euphoric breathing, you've really got to try it, folks. It's something to be experienced. It's like you're on fire, but in a really good, positive way. So then the second set of 5 minutes of euphoric breathing into the stomach, excuse me, into the stomach, into the chest, in this kind of, circular flow, into the stomach, into the chest, and out. It was much easier on the second set. Things were flowing a lot better. On the second hold, I did a lot better. I got to 1 minute and about 15 seconds before I had to take in a breath. And I think that's the longest I have ever held my breath since I was very, very young, where I could hold it, I think, for about 2 minutes underwater, but no way could I do that now. Well, we'll see by the end of the challenge, who knows. The second set, the purpose of the holding the breath, from my experience, it appears that it's that breath hold where you really get this intense energy buzzing through your body. And the first hold after the first set of breath today, it was absolutely a buzz, which is what I felt so far to date in this breathwork challenge. But today, on the second hold, it was much more of a buzz than a tingling. Sorry, it's been a tingling in my body with my nerve ends kind of just being aware of them, really. And then today, after the second set of breath work and holding, the sensation was much more of a buzz than a tingling, which is really exciting. I'm kind of a little in awe of the effect that these holds are having. So there are two holds. We hold on the inhale and then we hold on the exhale. So in other words, you've let all the breath out of your body and then hold. That's quite challenging for me. The first time today, I managed about 10 seconds. The second time, I got to about 15, maybe 20, if I'm being generous. Not very long at all. So then in the third set of 5 minutes of euphoric breathing, I completely zoned out from the guide and I was just breathing. My mind was totally blank. It was really quite lovely, very relaxing. There were no thoughts crowding into my mind, looking for attention. It was just blank, and my focus was totally on my breathing, and I wasn't even really paying attention to the guide's instruction as it went through. And the holds on the third time, huge improvement. 1 minute 25 seconds on the inhale, and then on the exhale I managed to hold for about 15-20 seconds. Quite amazing, really. As I said, I've never been very good at holding my breath, and I'll share a very quick story. A good few years ago, we went on a family holiday up to Coffs Harbour, and I had always wanted to swim with the dolphins. I just love dolphins and whales. I think they're majestic, beautiful creatures. And they had this dolphin experience near where we were staying. And so my son and I decided to do it. And at one, maybe the full story of the experience I'll share another time, but one of the exercises that we did, the dolphin was there, and we'd obviously he'd got used to us, or she, I think it was a she, got used to us. And one of the exercises, the instructor threw a ring into the pool at depth, and the dolphin brought it back on its nose, and we were to have to be underwater and then take the ring off. So when it came to my turn, the ring was thrown, and you don't really know how long the dolphin's going to take, not very long at all. And I put my head in under the water, obviously holding my breath. And then just as the dolphin came up to me with this, and she was actually going really quite fast. And it's like, I tell you, it's quite something to have this dolphin, this beautiful creature coming at you quite fast when you're holding your breath. And I can't, as I say, I've always struggled with holding my breath. I think I pulled back out of the water because I needed to gasp for air, and this poor dolphin just like stayed there, so well trained, just stayed there, the ring on its nose, until I kind of recovered myself and was able to take the ring off. Maybe I need to go back to Coffs Harbour and have that dolphin experience again, now that I'm extending the length of time that I can hold my breath. Overall, my reflections on this challenge, and we're day 6, so we're just about the end of the first week. It's been quite hard developing a new routine. I have to consciously remind myself. I actually have to set an alarm so that I'm awake a little bit earlier than I usually would be, so that I can fit this breath work. And the habit that I'm seeking to form is to wake up, drink a glass of water, do 15-20 minutes of breath work, and then do a meditation. So all up, it takes about an hour before I'm then ready to get up and start the day. I used to wake up, have a cup of tea, watch the news, then get up, have breakfast. Now I'm into this habit. And interestingly, once I've completed the breath work and then the meditation, I actually am ready to get out of bed, and I just bound out of bed. The energy that this is creating is really quite interesting to observe and quite beautiful. And I'm noticing that the length of time that I can focus and am productive during the day has absolutely extended, even after just 6 days. Very often I tend to be a morning person. I would work in the mornings and then I would finish up, unless I had clients booked in the afternoon, but I don't. The last client booking I tend to have is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I've been working longer and at a more intense focus than I'm used to, which is really quite fascinating to see and exciting. And the impact of this breath work, more productive, definitely feel calmer, definitely feel I've got more energy. And when I'm working, not only am I able to work for longer, but that work is a much higher level of focus, and so therefore it's much more productive. So let's see what the rest of this challenge will bring. Day 7 is a rest day, so it's not breath work as I understand it, but I'll let you know tomorrow how that goes.